Happy Friday, everybody. It's Ann Quirk with Easy Arranger, and I am here with our every week Friday flowers. And so today we are going to focus on Gerber daisies. Yay! I went to the store this morning, and it was all about roses because it's Valentine's Day weekend. If you're watching this later, it's actually Friday. So before Valentine's Day, so it was like every guy was in there buying roses, and I was like, no, we're not going to do roses today. That was last week. This week we are going to focus on Gerber daisies, and we're going to focus on using our little 4-inch Easy Arranger. Now, the 4-inch is my very, very favorite thing to use with cylinder vases. So if you have not hit your Goodwill up for vases in the last, like at any point, if you need vases, I had a field trip yesterday and went and picked up all these vases at Goodwill. So over the next, I think I said I have enough vases for 5 weeks of florals. So every week I'm going to show you a new little vase I picked up at Goodwill. So this week, what inspired me to buy Gerber daisies is that I found these great little cylinder vases in 3 different sizes. And I like the idea of being able to do 3 arrangements that I can use all together as a group, or that I can use separately throughout my house but are in that same genre. So I picked up 3 bundles of Gerber daisies and then some greens that I thought were really fun to add some spikes. So we'll see how that turns out. And we're using the 4-inch Easy Arranger. If you already have Easy Arrangers at home, you definitely could use a 5-inch over this. You'll see when I start bending them that you're just going to see the tiniest lip of the Easy Arranger over the side of the vase on these, but you definitely could use a 5-inch, and it would just be a little bit more over the top. So let's get started on this very snowy, very cold Michigan Friday. So what I'm going to do with the 4-inch Easy Arranger is I'm just going to squish the little outer petals. We call them petals because the Easy Arranger is designed to look like a 5-petal flower from the center. So I'm just going to push them around the top. So I'm going to hold this so you can see how I did that. I just squished it down, and it's very, very little over the top. And I'm going to do that on all 3 vases because these actually all have the same diameter opening. And I'm guessing on these it's probably like 3 3/4. So I probably wouldn't want to go any bigger and still try and use my 4-inch on the outside. I would probably go up to a 5-inch Arranger if the vase was any bigger. You also can find these really simple cylinder vases a lot of times at like a dollar store. So this does not have to be an expensive arranging set. So you can see here, I think pretty easily that you can see we've got multiple size vases. So we're going to have these 3 different heights. I like that, especially when you're putting them in a trio set this way. If you were doing it maybe on a table like down the length, you could do 3 that were all the same size height vase and just kind of line them this way, which would be cute too. So I bought Gerber daisies in this kind of deep red. I bought these giant faced ones in pink. And then I got these bright yellow ones as well. So I'm actually going to separate all of them and use them as each color in each vase. But you certainly can mix them up if you want to be a little more creative. So when I'm doing Gerber daisies, what I like to do is I like to take the vase that I'm doing and put my first flower in and kind of see where the height is. And if I want to cut a lot off, it just gives me an idea, because with these flowers, you are going to have the stems hit the bottom of the vase. So with this one, I think that's a little bigger than I want it to go. So I'm going to cut down, I'm guessing about 2 inches. Oop, flew away. Starting in the center always with Easy Arranger just makes it a lot easier. Oh yeah, I like that height. So I'm going to cut start cutting them at about 2 inches each one and just kind of placing them around the vase. Now I don't like it when they're all the exact same height, so I totally eyeball it. I cut off a little bit and kind of put them in the vase and just kind of see how they go. The idea for these is to display the flowers just kind of as they are. We're not gonna like create it into something else. We're just gonna like show off these beautiful little happy, I always think of Gerber daisies as being like the happiest flower. It's like the flowers like smile. So we're just gonna keep cutting and placing them around. Now I specifically bought that greenery because some people don't like the fact that you can see the Easy Arranger when they do the arrangement. So I can show you how to cover with greenery. I actually like it. It doesn't bother me at all. I like the shape of it, and I find that I don't really notice it once I have all the beautiful flowers in there. But I will show you how to use greens to cover them if you want, or to just add some spark. Wow, these are looking so happy. Okay, so this is our first one. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this guy. Oh, like, check that out. How happy, how happy. I might move this one. I think it looked better maybe a little further out. Again, joy of Easy Arranger. You can just kind of fluff it and turn it. And I don't know if you've ever worked with Gerbers before, you know they kind of have a mind of their own. They like to go whatever direction they decide. So this is the first one. Like, I mean, just if you had this is so cute. Now, if you put those same flowers just like in the vase without Easy Arranger, it's gonna look like this, I'll show you. They all kind of flop to the side. So having Easy Arranger on there really makes it so you can space and place the flowers exactly where you want to put them, which I love. So the next one I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do the yellow in this kind of medium-sized vase. So I'm going to put the arranger back on. Start again with looking at how tall these are. Like obviously I want that a lot shorter. So I think I'm going to try and do that same 2 inches because this vase, I think it'll look cute. Actually I'm going to go a little bit more. I think I'm going to go like 3. Oh yeah, that's what I want. So cutting all of these to about a 3-inch height. Oops, I'm throwing flowers. Clean up on aisle 2. Okay, let's get that a little more than that one. Just place them in there. They're gonna stay right where you put them, unless you drop them on the floor like me. Okay. If you're in a huge hurry, which I'm not, but I just did those when I picked them up, you can cut 2 at one time. Little tip. Just grab them, line them up, and throw 2 in there. I hope everyone has really exciting Valentine's plans this weekend. I, of course, don't. We are in the middle of a bathroom renovation, so our plan is probably like to tear out a bathtub surround. Super, super romantic, right? And it's President's Day weekend too. I don't know if it always happens that way, that we have President's Weekend and Valentine's Day at the same time. I'm not sure about that. But our kids don't have school on Monday, so I'm sure they're going to be enjoying Sunday being Valentine's Day and then Monday being able to just do whatever they want. Have a free day. Okay, so I got all the yellows in there. See how cute and happy? Little happy yellow flowers. Okay, so we've got the yellow and the pink together. And now we're gonna do these fun red ones. So this is gonna be on the smallest vase. I'm actually gonna move, for right now, I'm just gonna move the yellow off so that I have more room to work, because I'm working on like the world's tiniest demo table. Yeah, you didn't hear that. Okay, so these, again, wanna see how tall I wanna make this arrangement. That would obviously, I mean, hey, look at the power of Easy Arranger. It can hold 1 flower that's like twice the size of the vase, right in the center. But we're actually gonna make that a lot shorter. So I think I'm cutting off, I'm guessing that was about 5 inches. Oh yeah, maybe even a little more. I think a little bit more. Tracy's over in the sad line nodding at me. Yes, Anne, make it shorter. Okay, so that one, we're just gonna probably, it's about 2 inches above the top. That kind of gives you an idea. So just trim in place, trim in place. I'm shooting Gerber daisy stems everywhere. Literally everywhere. So this, when you're done with this, I was actually, when I was looking at the flowers, I was, all the Gerber daisies and all the fun colors, I was thinking, oh my gosh, this would make like the cutest Cinco de Mayo because with the Mexican, like the bright, it just made me think of like bright. So this is like, I was like, oh, maybe I'll do another one of these with these bright colors for Cinco de Mayo. All right, that's almost done. I cut that last one really short because I wanted to show you guys how you can do that. Too, how you can make them so very short that they like literally cover the, I'll show you that one. See how I did that one? Like I cut it so short that it like covers the entire arranger. Like you can't see it at all. So I think I'm actually gonna do that in a couple more of these. Let's trim them a little lower. So this one is almost like barely over the rim of the arranger. I feel like we all need more flowers in our lives right now with having to be stuck at home and not being able to see the people we want to see and being worried about whether or not we're getting a vaccine and when and how and blah, blah, blah. This is something that you can do. Flower arranging, it immediately makes you feel more calm, I think. And then at the same time, like at the end, you have something beautiful in your home that just like makes you look at it and go, I'm happy. It's happy flowers. All right, I'm just kind of placing these red ones I got are a little different. Their faces are like, some of them aren't quite open all the way, if you can see that. So this one I feel like I'm gonna put a little more of the green in. So this is a good one to start with. So I bought these. I liked them. I specifically chose these because they have this very glossy green texture to them. And I like how that combined with the very like frilly look of a Gerber daisy. So I'm gonna strip off, because on this first one, I don't want the focus to be just on the green. I just want to use it to fill some of the spaces that were left open because the heads of these were a little bit wonky. You know, when you're looking at a Gerber daisies in the store, like you know, you can't tell when you put them in a vase which way they're gonna go. They're gonna do whatever the heck they want, right? Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Yes, I like that. So happy little Gerber daisies with a little pop of green. I usually like to do everything in 3. Or odds, I should say, not necessarily 3s. So I'm gonna add one more of these little greens right inside that, which looks really cute. Okay, and then I promised I would show you how to cover up, and then we'll put all the stuff together. So this one, let me clean up a little bit of my glass here so I can show you better. Hold on. Okay, so this one, you can see, like if you're looking at the arrangement, when you're just looking at your daisies, you can see this grid down here. And again, it doesn't bother me at all. But if it does bother you and you don't want anyone to know the secret to how you can arrange flowers so well, what you do is just take your greenery that you bought and you're going to place it as low as you can. So you're gonna like cut the stem really short and then place the flowers or the greens kind of in there. I'm gonna take the next layer off too. These are stuck. Those are good ones. And you wanna angle it so it kind of faces forward, and it's gonna start to fill in as you put these flowers in and you put the leaves as close into the grid as you can. It's going to start covering the grid. If you can kind of, like you can barely see that now, and it's probably more from the camera angle than anything else. So you can actually fill, and I have been known to even take a single little leaf and put it right inside there. And then it just covers up the whole thing. So again, these greens I'm not using to like add fluff to the arrangement. I'm adding the green to cover up the base of the arranger so that in the spacing of the Gerber daisies, you don't see them. You don't see the arranger in there. All right, I'm gonna just add a couple more of these and then so you guys get the idea. And then I'm gonna put them all 3 together so you guys can see what I think, how you think it turned out. I'm not gonna go. This video will be 8 hours long if I cover every little hole in here. What'd you do today? Watched Anne put greens in a tiny little arrangement all day long. Not how everybody wants to spend their day. All right, so let's see. Anyway, they get the idea. Okay, I'm going to put these all together. Our happy little flowers. Things are falling apart in here. Okay. So we've got this one and this one. And then our happy yellow flowers. So I would put these all in a mass like that. I just love the colors. They just make me happy. So this is, I didn't tell you the price at the beginning of the show. I forgot to say that. So this entire thing, including the vases, is $120. So I think the Gerber daisies this morning were $3.99 or $4.99. So $15 in flowers. The greens were $1.99. And then the vases were all $1 from my local Goodwill. And then I added my own easy arrangers, of course, that you probably all have. If you don't have easy arrangers yet, you can pick them up on Amazon.com, or you can go to our website, easyarranger.com, and pick up either the single sizes of 4-inch, or you can actually get a 3-pack so that you have 3 different sizes to use out throughout your house. So I hope everyone has a beautiful Friday and a wonderful Valentine's Day, and get out there and arrange some flowers this holiday. Have a great day. Bye-bye.